A very warm welcome to one and all. Myself, Sakshi, a technical instructor at TechnoBrilliant Learning Solutions. So, our today topic of this session is that mastering for tell me about yourself. When we are going for an interview, okay, or for an rounds of the interview, we are facing one of the main problems that tell me about yourself. Okay, the main aim for tell me about yourself is that the person who is interviewing you or the person who is taking your interview wants to know that what are you and what have you done in your overall life till yet. Only about the your career and your opportunities you have faced. Okay. So today's session we will see that how to have it mastering in tell me about yourself topic. It is the most mandatory topic asked or mandatory question asked by the interviewer in your interview. Okay, how to introduce yourself is how you are remembered. Okay, so interviewer doesn't know you before you interview yourself or before you introduce yourself. Okay, and to your entire interview or your entire round depends on how you introduce yourself or you how you speak about yourself in front of the unknown person. Okay, so we will see all the pros and cons, what you should include and what you should not include in briefing yourself. Okay, so why first of all we will see that why this question matters. Okay, why tell me yourself question matters in every means in every round of your interview. Every round in this is that in your rounds there are various rounds, such as technical round, such as your behavioral round, such as your testing round, or such as your machine round. Okay, so apart from this, we have HR rounds. HR rounds, they ask you to introduce yourself. That tell me about yourself or brief yourself. Okay, so briefing yourself means that telling interviewer that who am I. Okay, so why this question matters? Why interviewer or the why your person, that person, HR person interview at your interview? Why he asked this question? Okay. So the first thing is most common interview and networking opener. What is mean? It's often the first thing you are asked. Okay. It is the first often thing that you are asked. What is your why it is important and why this question is asked. Okay, what's the first question when you sit in front of the HR for your HR round or for your selection? What's the first question he or she asks? That tell me about yourself. So why it matters? It's the first open question that is asked by your interviewer. Your response sets the stage. Okay, means what? What you respond for this question sets your entire interview. If you talk very calmly, very briefly, very politely, in very proper manner, so your interview goes within your hand. Okay? If you just say anything apart from yourself, he or she can understand that you're speaking something wrong. Okay, so do not tell anything false over there. Okay, this question is asked used to quickly gauge communication skills and confidence. The person in briefing yourself or in telling about yourself, the interviewer also knows or he also quickly understands that how your communication skills are and how your confidence is. Okay. Next thing is that your first impression sets the stage. It means that your first impression will be your last impression. Okay. How you set the entire stage will be your last impression over there. Okay. Then it might be good or it might be bad or it might be worst. Okay. It totally depends in your hand. People tends to remember how you started. They only focus on how you started, how your communication skills are, how your confidence is. Okay? A strong introduction builds trust and interest early on. When you're speaking, you should speak in such a way that the interviewer, between interviewer and you, it should build a level of trust and interest on you. The interviewer should have interest in you. Means he should have interest that he will be eager to hear about you. Okay. So speak in such a way that your first impression might set the stage over there. Okay. Set the tone for the rest of your communication. Means you should set the tone. Tone in the sense, speaking tone. It's how you're speaking. You should be clear. Your answers should be compelling. Makes that means it should makes the rest of the communication flow more naturally. Okay, means what? That your sounds or your tone should be more clear in entire communication with your interview. It helps you to steer the conversation towards your strength. Means HR round is the only round where all your internal qualities or your hidden qualities are tested. So it should help the conversation to be more stronger and strengthened. And the next one is helps interviewer understand your story. Means what? It gives context about your background, about your goal, and about your personality. Okay. Why this question is important? Because which question? Tell me about yourself. Okay. In about yourself, everything will be included about your background, about your goals, and about your personality. Okay, and it will help interviewer to understand your entire story. So give the interviewer to connect your experience with the roles or the opportunities you have dealt with. Okay, so in overall your interview, he or she will know what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what is your background, what are your goals, where you want to be in future or where you want to be in your career, your personality, your entire experience till now, your roles and your opportunities you have dealt with. Okay. Okay. So for this all gaining or for this all conversation, this a simple question is most important that tell me yourself. Okay. So next move towards the new slide. What they are really asking. What they are really asking. Then they are really asking that tell me yourself. Means they want to know that what are you. Okay. So let's see that why they are asking. They want to know that who are you, but how professionally. Okay. What's your current role? What's your background? and your area of expertise, where you're expert in. Okay. Next, you should summarize your professional identity in one sentence. How you will summarize your professional identity? Just summarize that I am a software developer with 5 years of experience in blank blank company. Okay. By telling these, he or she will know that who are you professionally. Okay. Next, what value do you bring? What value do you bring means what are your values you are bringing to be hired at the particular organization. So why this question is asked? Because they are knowing your key strengths, okay? Your skills, your achievements, or your unique selling points about your overall by gaining or by listening towards your overall demo or your overall story. Okay. We also focus on how you are made an impact in your previous role. If you are an experienced person, so how you have made an impact at your previous role. Okay. So you should just only, for example, you should just only tell that I have helped in increased lead conversations by 30% through data-driven strategies, or whatever you have experienced, you can tell over there. Okay. So next one is why are you here? Means for what you are there. Why should they hire you? Okay. So why are you there? What it drives you, what to their opportunities for their roles or their companies. Okay, show that you are intentional or informed for this. Okay, just don't give anything false message or just don't speak anything wrong over there. Okay. Just for example, you can tell that I am excited about this role because of your innovative approach to customers engagement. Okay, this is one of the example that you can speak over there. Next, where are you going? What are your career goals or aspirations? Why this question is literally asked? For knowing your career goals or aspirations. Align your goal with the position or industry. Don't speak anything in the air or don't speak anything wrong, because you need to align your goals or your aspiration or your position according to the industry. Okay. Just for example, you can say that I'm looking to grow into leadership role where I can drive strategic marketing initiatives. Okay, you can speak anything like this related to your goals or your career strategies. Okay, so this was about why they are asking you this. Next, we will see that the proven structure of this. What is the proven structure? How you should structure your answer. Okay, from your past, present, future, and why this role. First of all, we will see that for past. In past, what the topics you should include are your background, your education, your relevant experience. Okay, you should share the key detail about your education or previous role related to this opportunity. Don't speak apart from the opportunities you are applying for. Just speak related to what the company wants or the what the company is hiring for. Okay. Just tell your background, your education, and your previous role or your previous related experience over there. Okay. Highlight your experience that builds your creditability. Okay. So, for example, how you can speak for this, for the past one, that I graduated with a degree in computer science and have 3 years of experience in software development. Okay. So next, for present, how you will speak about present, current role, skills, and your focus. Okay, it describes what you're doing now, and the skills you are using or developing. Show how your current role prepares you for the next step. So for this, how you can give an example. So as I will give the example for this, I am aiming to transition into a full stack developer role to broaden my technical expertise. Okay, for current one or for present one. Next, speaking about the future, goals or what you're seeking. Okay, explain your career aspirations and what you want to achieve next. Okay, make sure your goal align the role of the company. Don't speak apart from the roles and the opportunities the company or the organization is hiring for. Just stuck to their points, just stuck to their key points for what they are hiring and for what they are means for what they have an opening on. Okay, don't speak apart from that. For an example, I can give an example that currently, I'm working as a front-end developer focusing on improving user experience and site performance. Okay. Next, why this role or why this connection or the opportunity? Okay. Current means you should clearly state why this specific position excites you. If you're applying for a specific position, just just tell the interviewer or just make him clear that why you are applying or why you are excited to apply for this or for this position. Okay, tie your past, present, future to company's mission and job responsibility or job requirements. Okay, so how you can give the example? So let me give you the example for this. This role excites me because your company values innovation and growth, which aligns perfectly with my career goals. Okay, means just clearly state that what you are, your company, what your company wants, and the right person that you should hire me for this position. Next, we will see that what to include means the key elements what to include in your answers. The first one is degree, measures, or your academic focus. Start with your educational background relevant to the role. If the role is of your background, start with your background, start with your educational background, and that must be relevant to the role. Okay, mention your major or any specialized training that supports your career path. Okay, how you will tell this or how you will brief this? For example, I hold a bachelor's degree in software development with a focus on developing or with a focus on development. Okay, next, internships or key experience. Highlight important internships, projects, or job experience related to the position. Show how this experience helps you develop skills or industry knowledge. Then how we will give the example of this? So just for giving the example, I would like to tell you that during my internship at XYZ organization, I manage social media campaigns that increase engagement by 25%. You can give the such as examples over there. Then key strengths or achievements. What about key strength and achievement? Mention 2 to 3 strengths or accomplishments that make you stand out. Just apart from everyone, just mention something unique that sets you apart of the candidate who have visited your interview. Focus on skills or results that add value to your role. Just be stuck at your roles, your results, what you have achieved, what you have gained in your entire career. For example, you can tell that I am particularly strong in data analysis and have a proven sorry and have a proven track record of improving sales through targeted campaigns. These are your achievements. For example, you can speak like this according to your achievements and keywords. Okay. Next, your career goal. Share your short or long term professional goals, not anything else but professional goals. Align this with a opportunity you are perceiving. Okay. For example, you can tell that my goal is to develop my leadership skills and eventually manage a marketing team. Okay. Next, why you are interested in the company's role. You should also tell that why you are interested for the role. Explain what attract you to this company or the position you are applying for. Okay, just tell them that I'm connecting my skills and goals to the company's values and missions. Okay, for example, you can also tell that I am excited about your company's commit commitment to innovations and believe my skills in digital marketing can contribute to your growth, right? Just convince him or that just tell him why you're interested for this. Why are you applying for this? Okay. Next, it's also important to avoid some mistake while you're telling or while you're saying about yourself. So, how what should be avoided? You should avoid reading resume line by line. Okay, just avoid reading resume line by line because it sounds robotic and boring. It doesn't makes the interviewer build interest in you. Okay, instead you should summarize key highlights and tell a story or show your fit. Make him that tell him about yourself or tell her about yourself in such a way that you should build an interest between both. Okay. Next, oversharing personal info. Avoid sharing personal info. Keep it professional. Focused on what relevant to the job. For what you're applying, just focus for that. No need to engage in your personal info. Okay. Speaking too fast or too slow. Speaking too fast makes you hard to follow and seem nervous. It seems that he means like uh, rattu popat, barabar means you have learned and you are speaking. Okay, and being slow makes the listener lack of confidence. That you are showing your lack of confidence. So don't go too much fast. Don't go too much slow. Aim for clear and natural piece. Okay, means your speech should be clear and natural. rambling with no structure. Avoid going off the topic or jumping between ideas. Just tell about yourself, don't go off the topic or don't jump into another topic. Organize your answer in your past, present, future, and why for this role very clearly and impactfully. Okay? Okay. So, delivery also matters. How to deliver this, how to say this, or how to speak this. First, we will see that use a confident and friendly tone. Just your tone should be so friendly, clear, and very perfect for the communication. Okay, you should speak clearly and with enthusiasm to show your engagement. That you have the role you have applied for, you are too much enthusiastic for this role. Okay, a warm tone makes you more approachable and memorable. Your tone builds a trust and interest in you and between you and your interviewer. So make it more approachable and memorable. Maintain good posture. Just don't sit as you're sitting very calmly and means you're sitting very relaxed. Maintain a good posture. Sit or stand upright to project confidence and professionalism. Okay. They also sees your gesture and posture when you're entering in the room. Avoid slouching or fidgeting which are distracted for your message. Just don't make some noise or don't do some irritative things that will distract your communication or that will distract your message. Okay. Next, make a eye contact or look at the camera. If it is virtual interview, just look at the person's eye or make the eye contact, which will build a confidence, trust, and connection between you and the listener. Okay. Smile and show interest. Smile helps convey positive and openness. Means you're open for this role, you're positive for this role, you're positive for this position. It shows the genuine interest and makes the conversation more engaging and leaves the great impression over there also. Okay. So just smile and show your interest. Don't smile too much. Don't laugh over there. Just make a normal smile and interest over there. Okay. So let us see that practice tips for student. What are the practice tips? How you should be. It is not the one day task that today you're means you are reading something for the and for the tell me about yourself and you are speaking in some interview. No, it's not too much easy. Okay, so you should have some practice tips. So write your script using this structure. Using some of the structure means draft your answer based on your future past, present, future, and why this role. Okay, keep it clear, concise, and tailored to the opportunity or the role or position you are applying for. Okay, rephrase with the timer. Okay, means your script should not be too much long or too much be short. It should be minimal. Means not it should not be too much long. Okay, that's the interviewer, the listener get bored from your story. Practice keeping your answers within 1 to 2 minutes. What he or she is asking, just keep it in 1 to 2 minutes. Timing helps you stay focused and avoid rambling. Okay. Next, practice aloud until it feels natural. You should practice in front of the mirror or you should practice in public so that everyone and you should feel natural at your tone. See your answer out loud, not just in your head. Repeating helps improve fluency and confidence. Pair up for peer feedback. Practice with friend, mentor, or coach. Constructive feedback helps you refine content and delivery. Means you should also be open for feedback. Okay, gaining feedback will let you build your delivery or your pitch to fluent. Record yourself for self review. You should record for your self review. Recording let you spot areas to improve like tone, pace, and body language. Watching yourself builds self-awareness and polish that you should how your gesture and posture is, how you're interacting with, how your body language is, how your tone is. Okay, so you should improve it. After recording, you should just watch the recording once and let improvement in yourself. Okay. Next one is the final reminders that you should looking into. First one is structure. Structure your messages in means structure your message that tell me yourself. You should structure it in past, present, future, and why you are applying for this role. Organize your answer in this simple flow to keep it clear and logical. Okay. This helps your listener easily follow your story and see your fit. Okay, means he is also not too much engaging, and you are also not too much that staying apart from yourself. Practice make it smooth and confidence. The more you rephrase, the more natural and polished your delivery will be. Okay, confidence grows from preparation, not just talent. Okay, you should be confident because first you should prepare for it and you should be confident. Focus on what's relevant to the opportunity. Tailor your story to highlight the skills and tailor your ta- tailor your story to highlight the skills and experience that matters the most for that organization. Okay, avoid irrelevant details. Don't tell irrelevant detail and distract the main message. Okay, just highlight your skills and experiences that will be helpful for that organization or that matters the most for that organization. Okay, your story matters. Own it with clarity and energy. Your story matters most. Okay, so it is in your hand that how you brief yourself and how your interview goes. Okay, this is your chance to showcase who you are and why you are right fit for that organization. Okay, be authentic, enthusiastic, and proud of your journey. Just make feel yourself that I am the best fit for that organization, and be more positive and enthusiastic while speaking about yourself. Just don't go irrelevant, leaving the main topic you're speaking of. Okay, so when you master how to tell your story, you don't just answer a question, you create a connection between you and the listener. Okay, so this is the most important message for you all that when you master how to tell your story, first you should master how to tell yourself about your story. You don't just answer a question, then you create a connection between you and the interview. Okay, so thank you for listening patiently. Okay.